Hello everyone, Amanda Grace here from Ark of Grace Ministries. So, it is early morning here, the day before the inauguration, and we are near Washington, D.C. And I was in my prayer time with the Lord this morning and reading the Word, and I found a very profound biblical connection to this year and the inauguration and what has happened in this nation last year going into this year. So, Psalms 124 and 125 are connected to what has happened in this nation and what is happening with the inauguration in this year. Psalm 124, 24 represents 2024. Psalm 125, 2025 represents 2025. Now, let me read to you from Psalm 124, verses 6 through 8, concentrating on verse 7 and 8. Blessed be the Lord who has not given us his prey to be torn by their teeth. Verse 7, we have escaped like a bird from the snare of the fowler. The trap is broken and we have escaped. 8, our help is in the name of the Lord who made heaven and earth. Now, 7, 8, we have escaped like a bird from the snare of the fowler. The trap is broken and we have escaped. Our help is in the name of the Lord who made heaven and earth. That is in 2024. That not only happened with this very biblical election, but verses 7 to 8, 78 is the age that Donald Trump was when he won the election going into this year and the swearing in ceremony. And the Lord caused him to escape like a bird from the snare of the fowler, and the trap was broken that was set for him multiple times and in multiple ways. Now, going into Psalm 125 for the year 2025, verse 3, for the scepter of wickedness shall not rest on the land of the righteous, so that the righteous will not reach out their hands to do wrong. The scepter of wickedness shall not rest on the land of the righteous. So that scepter is being broken, so that the righteous will not reach out their hands to do wrong. So the nation will not be led in a direction of wickedness. Now, 124, 1 plus 2 plus 4 equals 7. 125 for Psalm 125, 1 plus 2 plus 5 equals 8. 78. Directly ties to those verses in Psalm 124, directly ties to the age of Donald Trump that he is and he will be when he puts his hand on the word of God and he swears in as the 47th president of the United States of America. Now, on top of this, the number 40 is coming into play. 40 is a very serious number, biblically speaking. And the swearing in ceremony has just been moved inside, I believe for various reasons. However, 40 years ago, the swearing in ceremony of Ronald Reagan was moved indoors as well, right? So we have a 40-year window here between Ronald Reagan and Donald Trump. Ronald and Donald are separated in their names by just one letter, the number 1. And we are in January, the first month, right, of 2025, where the swearing in ceremony will take place. There is something happening in the political arena with the 40th year, the number 40. It is a turning point. It is a shifting point. It is the end of one era and the beginning of another. It is an appointed time of judgment and recompense. This is why Gavin Newsom is the 40th governor of California, and all of this has now erupted in California, very close to the swearing in of Donald Trump as president, because this is an appointed time where the wicked were allowed to boast, were allowed to wreak havoc, or were allowed to basically step into their own trap that we escaped from, that is spoken of in Psalm 124. And so this is why you see this now all shifting and changing in the 40th year, a turning point. I would watch Turning Point USA too, because there's something that is going on here. With the 40th year, the winds of change are coming in. Things are shifting. It is an appointed time of judgment and recompense for those that have partnered with wickedness. And as it says in Psalm 125, that scepter now shall not rest on the land. Why? Because the Lord is breaking it, and he is exposing the plans of the wicked, and he has caused out of his mercy his people to escape. He has caused out of his mercy Donald Trump to escape from the trap that was set. So, food for thought. Very biblical, very profound. God bless everyone. Keep the faith.